So electric field and capacitor questions. First 15 questions I have solved. So we'll do question 16. In this question, a student investigating the capacitors using the circuit as shown. As you can see, a capacitor, a variable resistor is there, an ammeter, open switch, battery is there. Capacitor is initially uncharged when the switch is closed. There's a current and the capacitor charge. The resistance of a variable resistor is adjusted so the capacitor charges in order to maintain a constant current. After a time 132 seconds, the capacitor is fully charged. Show that the capacitance of a capacitor is about 500 microfarad. Initial resistance is 28 kilo ohm and the applied potential is 6 volts. And the time is also given. We have to show that the capacitance. So the idea, we have the formula Q is equals to CV. So C is equals to Q divided by V. So that is what we have. We need a charge and we need the voltage. Voltage is already there, but we need the charge. But first, to get the charge, we should know the current. So we'll use a formula V equals IR. So voltage and the initial resistance is also given. So V is equals to IR. So voltage maximum we want 6. The initial resistance is 28,000 because 28 kilo ohm is there. So 28 into 10 power 3. This is multiplied. Other side will be divided. So 6 divided by 28 into 10 power 3. This will give us the current. That will be 2.1 into 10 power minus 4 ampere. Now we have the current. So using a current, we can work out the charge because capacitance is Q over V. So to work out the charge, we have the formula current is charge divided by time. So if we need the charge, it will be current multiplied by time. Current is 2.1 into 10 power minus 4. And the time it is taking 132 seconds. So that this will allow the charge which flow 0.028 coulombs. Now we have the charge, so we can work out the capacitance. So 0.028 divided by voltage, which is 6. So this will give us 5.7 into 10 power minus 3 farad. So the capacitance is 5. Uh, which we convert like 4.7 into 10 power minus 3, which is about 4,700 into 10 power minus 6 farad. So which is approximately equals to 4,700 microfarad or 5,000 microfarad. Explain whether the resistance of variable resistor steadily increase or decrease in order to maintain a constant current. Look, in the beginning, whenever, remember the graph, remember the charging graphs for the capacitor or discharging, the current always start with the maximum value. And then the current start to decrease. Even it's charging or even it's discharging. So it means if the current is decreasing and we want to maintain a constant current, we want to make a current constant. So what we should do, because if the current is decreasing, so what we have to do, we have to increase the current. So we should reduce the resistance. So we should reduce the resistance. So potential across resistor decrease, like less voltage across and more voltage across the capacitor. Because whenever capacitor is charging or discharging, current always decreases. It's not like become constant decrease. So we want to maintain a constant current. So how we can maintain a constant current if the current is decreasing? We should reduce the resistance so that the current will increase and remain constant. A textbook states in a circuit with a constant resistance, the time to fully discharge a capacitor is equals to 5 times RC. Show that RC has a unit in seconds. So how you can show uh, R and C has unit as seconds? What is resistance? We have the formula V is equals to IR. So resistance is a ratio between voltage and current. And what is the capacitance? We have the formula Q is equals to CV. So C is equals to Q divided by V. So Q divided by V. And what is Q? Q is equals to I into T. So we can say V into I multiplied by I into T divided by V. So V will cancel with V, I will cancel with I. So we are left with T, which is a time. And what is the unit of time? The unit of the time is seconds. So the unit of RC is seconds. Evaluate the statement from a textbook. Your answer should include the suitable calculation. So textbook state that the total time for a fully discharged capacitor, like in a circuit with a constant resistance, time to fully discharge the capacitor is equals to 5 times RC. So we have to show it's 5 times the RC is the total time for a capacitor to fully discharge. So when we work out the 5 times RC, so 5 multiplied by resistance, which is 28,000 multiplied by the capacitance of this capacitor, which was 4.7 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this will approximately equals to 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 3. Like if we convert into percentage, like what percentage will 5 times RC is there, we work out which is giving 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 3. If we convert this into percentage, like what proportion will be there? Because we know RC is a time to take like 37% of its original value. So 5 times the RC. So if we convert into percentage, it will be about 0.67%. Because it will be like 6.7 divided by 100. Sorry, 6.7 divided by 1000, 10 power minus 3. And if we want to convert into percentage, we multiply by 100. So when we simplify this, it will be about 0.67%. Means when the time will be 5 times RC, the capacitor will have a charge of about 0.67 of the original charge, which is approximately 0. So we can say, yes, the statement is correct. Like, because the question in the question they mentioned that the time for a capacitor to fully discharge, it's written in a textbook that it takes like total time of 5 times RC when it is completely or fully discharged. So you can work out this using a formula Q is equals to Q naught e raised to power minus T over RC. So Q is equals to, like what charge will be left when it is 5 times RC. So you can substitute here Q naught e raised to power. This time is 5 times RC divided by RC. RC will cancel with RC. So e raised to power minus 5. So Q is equals to Q naught e raised to power minus 5. E raised to power minus 5 is about 6.7. So Q naught is equals to, this will be 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 3. If we want to convert this into percentage, like we multiply just by 100. So Q is equals to Q naught 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 3 multiply by 100. Like what percentage will be there? So when we simplify, it will be Q is equals to 0.67% of Q naught. Means the charge which is left on the capacitor is only 0.67% of the total, which is approximately, what we can say, which is approximately 0. So we can say the comparison or the statement is true. Or if you say that the statement is not true, then you can justify that, you can say still some of the charge is there. So for this question, both answers are acceptable depending on how you, because according to textbook, it's written it will not have, it will be fully discharged. So fully discharged means it should not have a charge. So you can say the statement is not correct because some charge is still there, but very small proportion, but some charge is still there. Or you can say that this is about 0.67% of the total, which is a very small proportion. So we can consider it as fully discharged. Is it clear, the second part?